Hello, you all. It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess. I am here tonight for another one of my missing mysteries. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well on tonight. Tonight's missing mystery is going to be for Deja Rose Britton. This is Deja here. Her name is Deja Rose Britton. And like I said, tonight's missing mystery is going to be about her. There were some really very unsettling circumstances surrounding her disappearance. And although the information is very vague, you know, it gave a better, I guess you can say, a little bit more clarity than what you get with most missing people, because most missing people, like, they're here one day, the next day they're not, and then they just kind of vanish and you don't know who they're with, who they left with, you know, what they were last wearing, like anything like that. So I'm going to be doing the spirit reading for her tonight. I thank each and every one of you for listening and watching and visiting the channel. And without any further ado, we are going to jump right into the message. Okay, y'all, we're going to get into this reading. I was just clearing out the energy here for just a moment. Okay, I'm going to start off with the spirit reading for Miss Khadijiah Rose Britton. Okay. Okay, so the date that she went missing is February the 8th of 2018. She is missing from COVELO, California. Her date of birth is April 22nd, 1994. Her hair is brown. Her eyes are brown. Her height is about 5 foot 8 inches tall. She weighed about 159 pounds. She is female. And she is also said to be Native American. Okay? Okay, so the situation details is as follows. The Federal Bureau of Investigations, better known as the FBI, and the Mendocino County Sheriff's Department in California, goodness, I apologize, guys. These guys are trying to mess up my speech, my throat chakra. So, let's do that over, okay? The Federal Bureau of Investigation, better known as the FBI, and the Mendocino County Sheriff's Department in California are seeking any information from the public that may help to locate Khadijiah Rose Britton. She was last seen at a residence in COVELO, California on Friday, February the 8th, 2018, while she was being forced into a car at gunpoint by her ex-boyfriend. Okay, so that is literally all the information that was provided in regards to her. So, I mean, at least it gave some type of detail as to who she left with, what was going on around the time of her disappearance, and things like that, you know. So, at least it gives me a little bit of an idea of how to start off the spirit reading, okay? Although it is still kind of very vague, you know. Okay, so like I said, I did do a spirit reading for her, and it is as follows. I asked my spirit guides, is Khadijiah Britton still alive? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Khadijiah's ex-boyfriend hurt or harm her in any way? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Khadijiah's boyfriend actually her pimp? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Khadijiah a prostitute for this pimp / boyfriend? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Khadijiah have a history of drug use? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, is Khadijiah a victim of human sex trafficking? My spirit guides tell me yes. However, I will say that this is predominantly just because she was taken against her will, number one. Number two, she was trying to get away from this person or hide out from this person. This individual did abduct her at gunpoint. He did force her to come along with him, to be back with him, to service him and others and different things like that or whatever. So as far as trafficking, she wasn't taken outside of the area, basically. So um, she was abducted and or kidnapped, however you want to say it. But as far as I mean, he did take her and travel off with her and take her elsewhere. But as far as I can tell, she's actually still from the area in which she was last reportedly said to have either been from or was at the time of her disappearance. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that, because a lot of times when individuals say sex trafficking, it's they've been taken to another state or another country, or halfway across the world, or they could be anywhere. When speaking to sex trafficking. So I suppose you could say that she was trafficked in a sense, but actually, like I said, from the information that I got, she is actually still in um, um, the COVELO, California. Is what I specifically asked my spirit guides. However, he does travel around with her. So I believe they go outside of the area sometimes. They go to other places and things sometimes, depending on what he has her doing. But as far as like their home base is Covella, California. Okay. So I asked my spirit guides, is Khadijah being held hostage against her will? My spirit guides said yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Khadijah's ex-boyfriend kill her? My spirit guides tell me no. I asked my spirit guides, do any of Khadijah's family or friends know more than they told authorities? My spirit guides tell me no. However, as far as her friends and family, my spirit guides tell me no, but my spirit guides also made me aware that there was because somebody had to see something for the FBI to know that she was taken on that day at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? So there were people either at a distance or next door, across the street, or something who seen something in order to that probably called the police and told the police, hey, this girl was just taken and this, that, and the other happened or whatever. So my spirit guides tell me, I'm not sure where she was at. Maybe she was just at a friend's house hanging out or hiding out, really. But these people may not have been her family or per se like friends. It just may have been people that she was associates with or whatever. But my spirit guides do specifically tell me that there was a witness that seen more and knows more, and they're withholding that information. They have not told the police, the authorities, about that information that they're withholding. Okay, so there was somebody out there that day that seen everything go on before, while it went on, and thereafter, that either has not communicated with police at all, or have communicated with police but is withholding some very pertinent information that could help them solve this case. Okay. So my spirit guides tell me that okay, hold on just a minute, guys. My spirit guides told me that Khadijah, Britton's ex-boyfriend, pimped her out. This is what he was doing before this situation occurred. This is the reason why that, she was trying to hide out from him. She was trying to get away from him. My spirit guides also tell me that Khadijah, ex-boyfriend, he abducted her at gunpoint because she tried to get away from him. She tried to run away. She tried to hide out, to be free of him. He found her, and this is the reason why when he found her, he just basically came and snatched her up at gunpoint and threw her in the vehicle. My spirit guides also let me know that this ex-boyfriend of hers is very abusive. Now, this ex-boyfriend, like I said, is really her pimp. So, it's hard to believe that they were ever actually girlfriend, boyfriend type thing. Anyway, because he's in fact her pimp. My spirit guides tell me that he is very controlling and very abusive to her, though, okay? So my spirit guides is telling me that Khadijah is currently being pimped out and sold. Okay, so he basically, forced her to go along with him, and he immediately began to, pimp her out again. Okay, so he is holding her hostage. Um, he is forcing her to do sex work. Okay, hold on, guys. I was gonna try to move this. He is forcing her to do sex work, and she's just kind of stuck. Okay. My spirit guides tell me that Khadijah is still being pimped out, and she is held hostage by this ex-boyfriend slash pimp of hers. Okay. They do move around quite a bit. But my spirit guides tell me that they are predominantly still located in COVELO, California. Like I said, I guess I don't know if it's like certain events or parties or shows, or when he gets certain clients for her, or what, do they travel other places? But they, like I said, the home base is like, you might go here, there, or the third or whatever, but you keep coming back to your home base, like where you from, and things like that. And that's pretty much what they do. And that's how my spirit guides are specifically explaining it to me. Okay, this is why I'm explaining it to you all like that. Now, Khadijah Britton is being pimped out of hotels. Okay, she is not being pimped out on the street. She's not being forced to walk up and down the street and to turn tricks like that. She is specifically being pimped out of hotels. My spirit guides tell me they're not high end hotels, but they're not necessarily the cheapest motels you can find. She's actually been pimped out of hotels, but they're not like really classy, expensive hotels. Okay. My spirit guides also tell me that one of the hotels that Khadijah and this ex-boyfriend slash pimp is staying in, is working out of, and is at quite frequently, is a Holiday Inn that is located in Covella, California. California is very big. They probably have several Holiday Inns there, but at least you knowing that this Holiday Inn is within the surrounding area in the certain city of Covella, it will be easier to narrow it down, because you can then pinpoint, well, how many Holiday Inns are in Covella. You understand me? And, even if you have to check with certain ones or put a tail out to just see if you see them coming and going, or, go to the front desk and, hey, have you ever seen these people? Whatever you have to do, or whatever, the search can be narrowed down. But I specifically know that one of the hotels that they frequent the most is a Holiday Inn, and it is in Covella, California. Okay, my spirit guides tell me that Khadijah Britton is being kept drugged up as well. Like I told you before, she did have a history of drug abuse, of drug use, and things like that, or whatever. But this is predominantly, my spirit guides are telling me, this is predominantly how this boyfriend slash pimp keeps her under control, by keeping her fed with drugs, like all the time, like just like totally keeping her doped up. You know what I mean? So, a lot of times she is high out of her mind when, even when people are coming through and having their way with her or whatever, and even when she's not servicing anyone, she is keeping her fed with doped up a whole lot. Okay. My spirit guides also tell me that Khadijah is being forced to service more than 15 clients a day. So, like, yeah, like, I probably could figure it out, but like, he's totally racking in the dough with this one girl, and I happen to know that he has more than her, that he's actually pimping out at these hotels at the same time. And the ironic thing about him, he's got to be pretty, aggressive and super abusive, or predominantly got some girl. He either got some good dope and got some girls that know they can get that high fed for free if they stay with him. because my spirit guides tell me that he's working by himself. Usually when you have several girls working for you, it's usually, a team of guys that are pimping them out. He may have one other friend or two or whatever, but my spirit guides are telling me that he has several other girls that's working for him, and he's solely doing it alone. So I would have to assume that, he's keeping them doped up on some good dope. You understand? And some of his girls may be fiends, maybe junkies, maybe have been, were homeless or something, and he picked them up or whatever. And they know as long as they stay with him and turn tricks for him, they get high for free. He probably makes sure that they eat and stuff like that. And they got a hotel to stay in or whatever, but they're getting their dope for free, so they're feeding that addiction, that high, for free or whatever. So I do know that he do feed them. I specifically asked my spirit guides, is Khadijah or any of the other girls being deprived of food and water? And I specifically asked that because you have a lot of, you have some predators out here who call themselves being pimps, and all they want to do is make money off these girls, and they don't care if they bathe, they don't care if they eat, they don't care, and then you have the ones who actually want the girls to look good, smell good, make sure they got what they need, but they have all the money, and they basically, allowance it out to them and things like that type of thing or whatever. So my spirit guides are telling me that he do make sure that they have food or water at least to drink or whatever, but he's keeping them completely doped up. And I'm telling you, some of the other girls, they are stone cold fiends. Okay, some of these girls would have been homeless on the streets, if not all of them, which is how he brings in the majority of his girls, which is what my spirit guides are telling me. My spirit guides also said that Khadijah is being pimped out with the other girls, like I told you all. And like I said, all the girls are being pimped out by this one guy. Okay? Well, that concludes the reading, at least the spirit portion of the reading. Okay? So, I have several different messages here that I'm going to go through with you all. First of all, I have the King of Swords. I pulled tarot, and then I pulled clarifiers and extra messages from different decks, okay? So from the tarot deck, I have the King of Swords, which clearly lets me know that her abductor, this ex-boyfriend, this pimp, he's probably an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini individual. He is the King of Swords. I have the Lovers. I have the Queen of Cups. Although she is not a water sign, I feel like she has a water trait. So her moon sign may be in a water sign or something like that, because she's coming up as the water sign. It could be because she's very emotional and this, that, and other with what she's going through. Then I have the Eight of Swords, and then I have the Three of Swords here. Okay, so what this is clearly telling me is actually, with the Lovers card here, I do feel like this King of Swords and this Queen of Cups here, which the Queen of Cups is coming through for Khadijiah, Britton. I feel with the Lovers card in between them, and they're both facing this Lovers card, I do feel like that they were dating, like this was her boyfriend, but at some point, he became very abusive, and then he started forcing her to prostitute. He started feeding her drugs, and then he turned her out to prostitution, or to prostituting. And, it was just an abusive situation that she couldn't get out of. She couldn't free herself from. So like I said, he's coming through as the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini individual. With the Lovers card, this talks about choices in love, needing to make a decision as it relates to a some type of love partnership or relationship or something like that. Both the King of Swords and as well as the Queen of Cups are looking directly at this Lovers card. He wants to be controlling and possessive of her here with this sword. Very cutthroat, very abusive, very aggressive, very narcissistic, okay? And she's sitting here on this card here, she's naked, she's standing in the water, you know, she's very vulnerable, she's very sensitive, and things like that, or whatever. She wants out of this situation. That's the decision that she wants to make, and the decision that he's making about this situation. He wants to stay in possession of her. He wants to control her. He wants to continue to make money off of her. He wants to keep using and abusing her. With the Eight of Swords here, this clearly lets us know that she has been bound. She's been gagged. She's been chained. She's tied to a situation that she cannot get out of. She is physically being held hostage, being held against her will, being imprisoned, if you will, okay? And with the Three of Swords, because of this has brought her nothing but heartbreak and pain, you know, loss, sadness, misery, and things like that, okay? So, to clarify, the King of Swords here, I have backstabbers. This guy just like really betrayed her. You know, he probably came off really sweet, like really loving, like when they first met or something. You know, like he was really into her, really wanted to be with her. She fell for it, okay? You know, he started feeding her dope for free, got her hooked, and then started forcing her to turn tricks. He started pimping her out. He started physically, mentally, and emotionally abusing her. To clarify, the Lover's card here, I get low down and dirty. So this lets me know that something very low down and dirty about this lovers between them or whatever. He may have came off to her when they first met, like, you know, hey, I really like you, I want to be with you, you know, you want to be my girlfriend type of thing. But he was just really looking for another girl that he could pimp out, that he could use, that he can abuse. And that's the type of relationship they have. They have no real love relationship, you know, passionate romantic relationship. And you can see what's low down and dirty about this relationship, because coming up on the Queen of Cups, which is coming through for Khadijiah Britton, we have sex here. This lets you know that this is all about sex. He wants to use her for sex. He wants to make money off of her from sex, okay? And this is the reason why he abducted her. This is the reason why she was hiding from him. She had run away from him, and he literally came and like a thug, like, you know, and came and abducted her at gunpoint, and to force her back into prostitution for him. Like, you know, like, you know, if, you know, she couldn't leave him or whatever, he would have killed her. And he probably has every intentions on killing her if she ever tried to leave again, which is why he keeps the girls doped up. You know, but she wants out. I feel like the other girls, my spirit guides are giving me the feeling the other girls are really hardcore fiends. They're girls that were homeless and on the street anyway, so, you know, turning some tricks for him. They have a place to stay, even if it's at the hotel room. They're getting food to eat. You know what I mean? They're getting their high for free or whatever. And I feel like they don't have any problem with it, because they didn't have anything or anyone anyway. This girl here, Khadijah, she was tricked into this, is what my spirit guides are telling me. This is not what she wanted to do. This is not what she was about. And he tricked her into this. To clarify the Eight of Swords here, I have friends with benefits, and I have it feels good and friends with benefits. So these are people who are taking advantage of her sexually, who, you know, who is humiliating her by degrading her while she's high under the influence, being kept doped up. She's bound, she's tied. And look, let me just show you all this real quick. I was trying not to mess up the whole spread, because I got several cards here. But look at this. This person here, you see how this person is tied up? She is literally tied up. She has been bound. You know, she can't move or do anything without his permission. And then you see the guy back here that's just like watching her. So anybody that comes through, these friends with benefits, which would be these Johns that is paying to have sex with her, she's sitting here bound up, tied, drugged up, and they're just having their way with her, and he's collecting all the money, and they're like, oh, it feels good. It's so sick. It's so sick. And this is what's very sad and disheartening about this situation. And she want out of this so bad, but if she's not found soon, she may not make it out of this situation alive, because he's either going to kill her by drug overdose, by giving her too much, Dope, you know, or she's going to be seriously hurt if she ever tries to get away from him again. To clarify the Three of Swords here, I have ultimate betrayal. Okay, this sadness, this loss, this disappointment, this heartbreak, this pain. This is caused by this King of Swords here, this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini man who is very aggressive, very abusive, very demanding, who tricked her, who came through like he wanted to be her lover, like he liked her, and tricked her into this, and has been doing nothing but using her and abusing her ever since. And it was like the ultimate betrayal, but for her. Okay, she's bound. She's not even free to come and go as she pleases. You know, I feel like her needing to use the restroom, she has to ask for permission or something. Okay, so I have here my crime mystery cards here. So also to clarify, this King of Swords here, I have illegal activities played a role. So the reason why he abducted her at gunpoint, and holding her against her will, Spirit is saying illegal activities played a role. This is because he is her pimp. He wanted to pimp her out. He was making money off of her. Okay. And then on my hidden truths oracle deck here, I hid who I really am from you. This is how I know he tricked her. When he met her, he came through like, oh, you know, baby, you look so good. I really like you. Can I get your phone number? You know, I really want to be with you. I can love you. I can treat you right, type of thing. Oh, you know, smooth cat, Rico Suave, Casanova, Romeo type of dude. Okay, but he really, you know, come through like he's your knight in shining armor, but really he's like your worst freaking nightmare. Okay, and he seen her and wanted her for these illegal activity purposes right here, which was to pimp her out. He's a pimp. He's a pimp. And that's what he used her for. And she had no idea. This is what she was tricked by. To clarify the Lover's card here, I have jealousy, an affair, or love-related crime. Okay, so also this clarifies why he abducted her at gunpoint. Okay, of course, jealousy, anger, rage. You know, it enraged him that she had run away, that she tried to get away from him. You know, with affair here, he may have even thought that she was having an affair, or maybe where she found him at, or where he found her at, she may have been at another guy's house and he completely lost it, and he dragged her up out of there, you know, at gunpoint, and threw her in the car, and she has been bound and tied and being doped up and prostituted ever since. How dare you leave me? How dare you not let me use you and abuse you and pimp you out? How dare you? So to clarify that, it says we really need to let each other go. You understand? They really need to part ways. She don't want this situation, and he only wants to hold on to this situation because he wants to control her. But they both need to let each other go. But you know, Khadijah, she don't feel like she have a way out. Okay. You know, and while she's bound and tied and things, you know, how can she get out? Of course, the other girls can't do anything to help her. So it's, you know, it's just a bad situation for her. To clarify, the Queen of Cups, which is representing Khadijah, this is the energy that she's coming through as. Okay, it says rage or extreme anger was a motive. This is why she ran away from him in the first place. Spirit is saying she wanted to get away from him because he was beating on her. He was controlling her with drugs. He became very possessive of her. Very narcissistic, very controlling, possessive individual. And to clarify this, we have my life is not as together as it seems. You know, so on the surface, she looks like, you know, she's decent enough girl that she wouldn't just be into this type of thing or whatever, but maybe she was getting it together. You know, maybe she was in between jobs. Maybe she was trying to get up on her feet, you know, whatever her situation. And then she ended up running into this creep and, you know, thought, you know, this was her knight in shining armor and he came through so smooth and everything, but he lied to her. He tricked her. And now she's stuck in this brutal situation that she wants out of. To clarify the Eight of Swords here, I have take a closer look at one of these suspects. So this is telling you, telling authorities in reference to this crime. And then you see this line of people here. I feel like this represents like all, all these different Johns is coming in every day, because my spirit guides are telling me he is forcing her to have sex with more than 15 people a day, every day. You understand me? He is the main suspect or whatever, but the individuals who is coming in and having sex with her while she's doped up and passed out, who is just, using her and abusing her sexually and however they want to, whether she is conscious or not. That's this long list of suspects here, okay? And I showed you in the Eight of Swords how that fool is just standing back and watching. He watches everything that's done to her, and I feel like anybody that's got the money, he just lets them come in and do whatever they want to her. That's what Spirit is saying. And also, to clarify this, my spirit guides are saying on the From the Hidden Truth Oracle that you came closer than anyone. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody who has gotten very close to this situation, who knows more than what they're saying, who's seen more than what they have expressed to authorities or something like that. Maybe this person knows a lot more than knows a lot more than one may imagine, because this card here says take a closer look at one of the suspects. So I feel like this is somebody that she has forced to have been with, and this also say you came closer than anyone. So I feel like somehow, I don't know if there was a person that she was pimped out to or sold to, and she was able to tell this person something, that she was being held against her will, like it was something, but somebody got close enough to her to know something that they have not gone to authorities and express to get her any type of help or assistance or anything. I also feel like this can also pertain to, say, someone like me who is doing a reading on this situation, who, between the detectives who have tried to investigate this, to, if anybody else have ever done a reading on this, which I don't know. Most people are not, doing the type of readings that I'm doing and things like that, or whatever. This could just be Spirit coming through and telling me that, I'm the only one who basically have disclosed to you the adequate information about this situation by saying you came closer than anyone, and basically knowing what happened to her, knowing, what's going on, and being able to express that to somebody, okay? So to clarify, ultimate betrayal and the Three of Swords here, we have strange phenomenon involved, okay? So I feel like there's some very dark things that are happening too here too, because you see the graveyard back here, and you see this lady standing right here. I believe this strange phenomenon that occurred, that happened, is because he's keeping her so high out of her mind, off of whatever drug it is that he's keeping her high on. Because to clarify this, it says I lost myself for a little while, okay? So this just basically confirms that whatever he's keeping her doped up on, it has her all the way out of her mind. It may be even causing her to black out, to be kind of trippy, to wig out, different things or whatever, but he is keeping her doped up all the time, okay? The card at the bottom of the deck for the tarot portion, I have the Seven of Coins here. So, of course, the coins are always about finances, money, and resources. This is why he has done this to her. This is the reason why she's so heartbroken by this. This is the reason why she's bound, she's tied. This is the reason why he abducted her at gunpoint and forced her to come along with him. It has nothing at all to do with love. He don't love her. He wanted to use her for the purposes of making money. But do you see this person here? You see how this person is just like passed out? this person is worn out. This person is tired. This person has been used and abused so much to the point where they can't even move anymore. They've been working so hard, and he is still making money off of her when she's doped up, when she's blacked out, when she's passed out, when she can't move, when she can't even do anything. She is still allowing these bastards to come in and have their way with her. Okay, so to clarify the information pertaining to the cards, the crime oracle cards here that gave you more information about the crime in itself, it says a witness may not be fully disclosing all of the facts. I'm telling you, there is a witness who knows something, whether it's a witness that was there on the day that they seen her being taken at gunpoint. They either seen the vehicle, know the tag number of the vehicle, know the complete identity of the person who took her. There is someone who's seen something, and they were very close. They were very close, that they were able to see real well what this guy looked like, what he was driving, what was going on before the altercation happened, during the altercation, and after the altercation. This also tells you, like this card here that says you came closer than anyone. This also could be this witness to what she's going through, to what she's been with, could also have ended up being one of her Johns. And he knows that she's been bound, she's been tied, she's being kept doped up, and people are coming in and out all times of day and night to use her and abuse her in all kinds of ways. Okay, but there is a witness somewhere who may not be fully disclosing all of the facts. So when it says all of the facts, I feel like that maybe they have talked to authorities, but they're not telling them everything. They probably told the police, oh yeah, some guy came through here and yeah, just grabbed her up, he had a gun, he forced her in the car. But, they didn't tell them what make and model and color of the car was it. What was the license plate number? Was this a black guy? Was this a white guy? Was this, some other race individual, like, who, what, like extra details like that the authorities would have needed in order to find her, to solve this case. Okay. And the overall message from the Hidden Truth Oracle is, this is what Khadijah is saying. I wish things could be different. She really want out of this situation. This is not her lifestyle. This is not some girl who was strung out on the streets, who was homeless, who was about that life, who wanted to be a part of this situation like I feel like some of the other girls do. This is a very bad situation for her. The extra spirit message that I got is the blues. Okay, the blues talks about having a broken heart. It talks about loss, misery, pain, hurt, heartache, sadness, just overall feeling down. When a person say they're feeling blue, this is how Khadijah is feeling right now when she's able to feel anything. You understand me? Because he's got her doped up on something that's like super duper, honey. She liable not to even be able to feel her face, child. The next angel message I have for you all is burdens caused by others. So these burdens, this clearly lets me know that this is not her lifestyle. You understand me? She wasn't into prostitution on her own before she met this guy, and they linked up like that. These burdens that she's carrying, this is almost like having the 10 of Wands. Okay, this is like having so much to deal with, so much to do, so much responsibility, so many burdens on your back or whatever. But these burdens on her are being caused by somebody else, and it's being caused by this pimp that came and abducted her at gunpoint, and that is keeping her doped up just for the purposes of him using and abusing her however he want to. Okay, the next message I have here is you can't trust this person, obviously. Okay, this fool is not to be trusted. She knew that. That's the reason why she ran away from him at first, and that fool came and hunted her down like Seabiscuit, honey. He came and ran up on her like a thief in the night and abducted her at gunpoint. Okay, child, please. My spirit guides are saying that you can't trust this guy, though. He is crazy. He is out of his mind. He is a lunatic. He is a narcissist. He's a stone cold psychopath. The next message I have here is watch your surroundings at all time. Evil lives. I feel like wherever she was, whoever residence that she was at, when she was hiding out, when she was supposed to be on the low, when she was trying to get away from him, I feel like somebody probably seen her and knew her, and probably knew him too, and contacted him and told him exactly where she was at for him to run up on her like that. And she's like feeling like, you got to watch your surroundings, which I tell you all this all the time. You have to watch your surroundings. You got to watch the company you keep, okay? Because why? Evil lives. Evil and wickedness lurks around every freaking corner, whether you know it or not. Okay, and I feel like her guards were down. I feel like whose ever residence that she was at on that day, she probably thought for a minute, okay, I got away. He doesn't know where I'm at. Maybe I'll be safe for here for a little while so I can figure something out, and I can move around or something. This is why I feel like somebody snitched on her. Somebody ratted her out. Somebody told where she was at that knew her and knew him too, for him to run up on her like that. And because for somebody to run up on you with a gun already in hand, and forcing you to leave with them or whatever, this fool already knew you was there. Somebody told him you was there. You understand me? So that could also, clarify, this information here, talking about take a closer look at the suspects. Somebody could have ratted her out. Even the message that said there's a witness that may not fully be disclosing all of the facts. This could be the person that, ratted them out, that called this guy and say, hey, I seen your girl over at such and such, such and such. And then here come this fool with his gun in tow, honey, to take her away from there, okay? And like this card say, you came closer than anyone. This is somebody that was probably close to her that told this fool, oh, I know where your girl at, man. I seen your girl over on such and such street. And he ran over there and he went and got her, okay? I'm gonna do these other messages first. Okay, guys. But you know what? It's really kind of crazy, y'all. But I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna say this. The 6 right here, number 6, which comes from the Earth craft deck. Okay. This card talks about, clearly you see it says darkness, okay? So this is how this lady is feeling. She is in a very dark spot, place in her life. This card comes up, it talks about confusion often comes from an inability to face how you got where you are. There's so much to process and heal from in the past and the present that there simply isn't enough space to make room for the future. Facing your deepest secrets may seem like a terrifying task when you are lost in the depths of the shadowy forest. You must clear the thicket of complex emotions and fear that block light from showing you the way. Okay, darkness has come to you because some answers are not ready to present themselves. You may be blocking patterns, or you may be doing some blocking through patterns of denial or a desire to run away from a situation, which is what she tried to do. She tried to run away from the situation, but he came back and got her, so that didn't work out for her. Now she's just stuck in this darkness. Now she's feeling stuck. He's keeping her doped up, and this would, I don't feel like prostitution was her thing, but I do feel like drugs were. You understand what I'm saying? And him providing her free drugs, I believe, is what got her hooked. What stayed with him, he probably was handsome, was charming, and this, that, and the other, and he a little old drug dealer. And I think I like him. I think he like me. I'm hanging out with him. He getting me high for free. We're chilling. Yeah, that is until he started beating her. That is until he forced her to turn her first trick and kept on pimping her out. You understand what I'm saying? So, She's having a hard time processing the situation that she's in. She don't know how she can heal from this, how she can get away from this, how she can be freed from this. Okay, so you know, I don't. This is not her fault. Just because she had some type of habit, this is not her fault. Just because she dabbled with drugs and different things like that. Because everybody go through something sometimes. Just because you know you partook in some type of drug use does not give anybody the right to control you, to abuse you, to pimp you out, to dog you out, and do things to you like unseemly, degrade you. You understand me? And he's pumping her up. She's not even getting herself high right now, guys. He is forcibly keeping her high, like more than high, to the point where she is blacking out, where she's completely out of it. Where guy after guy after guy, I told you it's more than 15 guys a day. A lot of the time she's completely out of it. She don't know who's screwing her, what they're doing to her. And when she do wake up, she's liable to be in total freaking pain and need more drugs. So she's in this really dark spot, okay? And this sorry bastard has her there. I'm going to read this. The next message comes from the archangels. This is the High Priestess, okay? So the High Priestess, this comes from Archangel Hanel. I think I'm saying that right. The High Priestess in the original tarot deck, this talks about, you know, somebody who is very highly intuitive, knowledgeable, secret knowledge of information and different things like that. And this card says, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace, okay? So I feel like this card came out more so for what I'm giving you all. I am the High Priestess, you know, with psychic insights. It has shed light on this situation, you know, and through my reflection, through my meditation, through my powerful psychic insights, if you will, it has provided, you know, the authorities or family, friends that needed clarification of what's going on, you know, valuable information that they could use to try to track this lady down and find her, because although she's hanging on by a thin thread, you know what I'm saying? I feel like at least she is still alive right now. At least she is still in the state which she, you know, was living in or comes from, okay? So when it's those situations, even though this is a bad situation, there's hope that she can be found and she can be rescued and found safely and get the help and the recovery that she needs to better herself, to better her life, to heal from this, to deprogram from this psychopath. You know what I'm saying? So it leaves the door wide open. And to be honest with you, I have faith and believe that that she is going to be found. Why? Because this card here says witch. Justice is coming, okay? I feel like she is going to be found. I feel like there's somebody who is going to watch this, who is going to see this, maybe somebody in power, maybe somebody who's working the case that's going to use this information and put forth more effort to find her, especially with me telling you she is still in COVELO, California. COVELO, I believe it's called, California, okay? They are in Holiday Inns in that area quite frequently, like staying there quite a bit. They do travel other places, but my spirit guides specifically told me that no matter where they are, even if you had to check, you know, a number of hotels, okay, they are in and out of hotels. At least they're, you know, when you're dealing with, you know, they could, you know, a person that's like, say, at a warehouse or underground or at a certain house, you got to talk about certain streets, certain addresses, certain neighborhoods, certain houses, certain areas, and break it down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not as many hotels as there are residential areas and housing. So it's easier for you to narrow it down and find out where she could be. But Spirit is saying justice is coming. And then the fairies are clarifying here that with lost and found, she may be lost right now, but this lady is going to be found, okay? It says, what was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay. So I have faith and I believe that she is going to be found, that she is going to be rescued, that she is going to get the help and assistance that she needs, guys. Hopefully, there are people in power who will see this, who will actively look into this to try to rescue her. But this lady is still alive, and she's still in the area in which she was last seen, and or where she comes from. Okay. So at this time, my spirit guides are telling me that I've given you all the information that you need. So I'm going to wrap this reading up. I do thank you all for listening, for watching. If you will, please like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who have any topics that you would like me to discuss, if you have any murder mystery or missing mystery ideas, please feel free to email me at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. If you would like to donate to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. You can do so through Cash App at $Tiff Diamond 36. Okay, and I thank you with every fiber of my being. As I always tell you all, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your children. This reading really kind of says it all. Okay, guys, watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep. You know, in this day and time, we can't let our guards down. You understand me? There's evil, there's wickedness that is lurking around every corner, everywhere, no matter where you're from, no matter, what neighborhood you live in. Okay, you have to be on guard, and it's really sad to have to live like that, but you can still live your life and still be vigilant. Okay, so that is what I have to say to you all next. Stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you are always ready, you don't have to get ready, okay? Also, I want to say something real quick to a couple of individuals who I know are still stalking me, watching me, harassing me. They look at all my videos, okay? I do have a heart and I do care. And although all ties have been broken with me, those of you, you know who I'm talking about right now. I don't have to say your name. I've spoken on a lot of different things, and I'm tired of dwelling in that negative energy. But this right here, this reading right here has brung this up for me and has inspired me to say this to you all. Although you are working against me, you predominantly did so for the purposes of money. You have done everything in your power to lie to me, to stab me in my back, to deceive me, to harm me and my child. And even while you did your black magic on me, while you have actively made your plans to try to hurt me, to try to harm me, okay? B, K, specifically, I'm talking to you all. Y'all are dealing with people. No matter how much you dislike me, you wanted to get over on me. You wanted that big payday. Okay? Now I've cut all ties. I do forgive you for myself, not for you. You understand me? That's the reason why y'all are blocked. Okay? So there's no avenue back into my life after what you have done to me and my daughter. But I do care. My spirit guides have made it very, very clear to me. The individuals that y'all are dealing with, what you think you are doing to me, they are doing things to harm you behind your back. While you doing black magic on me, while you still watching me, stalking me, harassing me, while you down with the plan to try to sacrifice me, to try to traffic my daughter, to try to strip me of any and everything that we have. And I know you hate me. I know you never liked me. But if you know me well enough, especially you, B, had 11 years in, regardless to how you feel about me. I know the family members of mine that you've been with. I know the family member that you got pregnant by. Whether you decided to keep that baby or not, or have an abortion, you need to understand that the people that you're dealing with, what you're doing, With the people that you're dealing with, they're also doing things to harm you. These people are putting black magic on you. These things are making you sick. This is what is making you sick. This is what is hurting your finances. This is what is affecting your job and different things like that, okay? And because I have a heart is why I'm telling you this, because my spirit guides have shown me this, have told me this, and I do have a heart and I do care, although y'all have done the most, the ultimate betrayal to me. But I'm telling you, the people that you mixing and mingling with, that you hanging with, they are using you just as much. They are using you just so you can continue to work against me. They are no good. And especially when it comes to those of them that you're dealing with that are in my family. If they don't care about their own flesh and blood, what make you think they care about you? They will deceive you like they deceived me. And the threesomes may be fun, the drugs may be fun, the partying, the kicking it, the alcohol may be fun, the sex may be fun. Look, I ain't checking for y'all like that. You got every right to live your life the way you want to, whether you doing it with my family members or not. You understand? But you know the heart I have. And even if you would have kept that baby, I wouldn't have dealt with you, but I would have took care of that baby for you. But you and I both know that you don't need that child because, But that's not what this is about. What I'm letting you know, predominantly, the females that you are messing with, they are doing black magic on you. They have done this in an effort to keep there from being any reconnection with us, okay? Which there was not going to be once I fully understood what you had done to me and my daughter B. But I do still have a heart and I do still care. You're feeling ill. You're feeling sick. Okay? And your health is deteriorating every day. It is going to be detrimental. Because while you think the people that you mixing and mingling with, y'all all on the same team, y'all all on the same side, yeah, y'all all sellouts together. Y'all all a part of this beast system together, this satanic cult that y'all a part of together. But they are doing things behind your back. Okay? And this goes for you too, Kevin. Both of you, they're putting things in your food. They're putting things in your drink. You're getting wasted until you pass out. You are getting sick. I see it. This is affecting your finances. Somebody is going to lose their job. Somebody is going to die. Somebody is going to get seriously hurt. I don't have no reason to lie to you. And I shouldn't even be telling you this because of how much you have betrayed me. But see, I'm in my life purpose. You understand? I wouldn't feel right if I didn't tell you. K, the one you with is mentally ill to the likes of which nobody has ever seen before. This person is putting blood in your food. This person has been putting black magic on you to control you. This person is abusing you. Have been abusing you for a very long time. Forcibly made you partake into other things. To prostitute. This person is the one who purposely set you up to get infected, bruh. Y'all know who you are. I don't have to say your names. I would not tell you this if I did not care. You do not have an avenue back into my life. You will stay blocked. You will stay out of my life. I forgive you, but I will never forget what you have done to me and what you have done to my child. I was a friend to you. You was never mine to begin with, and I was never yours to begin with. But you was sent in my life for a purpose, for me to try to help you and heal you. But you got to want help and you got to want healing in order to achieve it. Y'all are going to mess around and kill each other, one or the other. I have seen it. These people that y'all are with, both B and K, they are poisoning you. They are doing black magic on you. They are deceiving you behind your back. In your face, y'all all working together against me, but behind y'all's back, they are doing some sinister things to you all. And this is what's causing you to be sick. This is what's causing you to be depressed. This is what's causing you to be down. This is what's causing you to struggle. This is what's causing you to lose your jobs. This is what's causing your finances to suffer. And it's all centered around this and money. I'm just letting you know, you can do what you want to do. I don't care nothing about it. But I would not be me, and with the heart that I have, the love that I have in my heart, I would not feel comfortable not telling you that the very people that you in alignment with to work against me, and I know y'all been working against me for a long time. I know you never liked me. I know you never loved me. I know you don't care nothing about me. I know you would have preferred to completely destroy me so y'all could have got the big payout that you wanted to get. I understand all that. And that's the very reason why you are blocked and you do not ever have an avenue back into my life. But I'm telling you, the people that y'all having sex with, the people that y'all are partying with, the people that y'all are linked up with to work against me, guess what, baby? They're working against you. Peace, love, and light, guys. Namaste.